Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this weekend was the launch of the closed beta for the highly anticipated Diablo 2 Remastered. I got a chance to play it for a few hours, basically beat it. You can't play it until like level 99 and play the whole game. The beta in this first iteration here is just Acts 1 and Act 2, and I was able to play all the way up to level 21, be able to easily beat Act 2. So I'm going to get you my thoughts on the remaster along with some couple quick tips if you decide to play in the open beta, which is going to be coming up on August 20th, I believe. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, one of the coolest things that I love to see in different areas of the game, when you come up to a pretty cool looking spot or something, I chose to show you this in Act 1 at the blacksmith, because this is an area that any Diablo 2 player back in the day will recognize because it's in the first act and kind of the first person that you're dealing with. But you can actually hit G and toggle between the remastered view and the old school view. I love this. This is super cool. This is what the game looked like back in the day. This is what the normal Diablo 2 looks like. And then you can just toggle it to the remastered. Look how incredible that is. They did an amazing job, in my opinion, of staying true to Diablo 2 while making it look just insanely better. And you can really see the contrast when you flop between the two. That's the original, and then this is the remaster. They did an absolutely incredible job on the aesthetics of it. And one really quick thing I want to mention is you probably won't come across this, odds are, but for me, for whatever reason, I could not play it. My play button was just grayed out. I could not even click on it. It's like I didn't have access to the beta or something. I tried everything. I tried restarting. I tried hard closing, updating the Blizzard, scan and repair. There was nothing I could do other than hard uninstall and then completely reinstall the Diablo 2 client. That was the only thing that fixed it, and then I was able to get in and play. So if you do come across a problem like that, try uninstalling and reinstalling, and hopefully that fixes it if you do come across. I saw some people online were having issues with the play button not working as well. And just be aware that when you are going to dive into playing in a few days, if you want to participate in the beta, not all classes are available. I was kind of bummed out because I wanted to play the Necromancer. Fits my Rage of the Legends Battle Khazar theme. Would have loved to dive in and play the good old Summon Necro. It's been so long since I played that. But I ended up going with the Sorceress. Obviously a super strong class. One of the more popular picks in the game because of the elemental power that she brings and can really speed farm lots of different areas of the game. A little bit slow to get started, but once you get some of her spells available, Fireball or Blizzard or something, she becomes insane. You also cannot play the Assassin. You see if I click on it, nothing happens. Necro, can't click on it. Amazon, I can click. And then anything else will be available. Druid, Sorceress, Paladin, also going to be super popular. The Barbarian. So all of them are going to be available except for the Necro and the Assassin. And of course, even on this main screen, G will not work for toggling between the two views, but up in the top right, they were smart enough to include a button for those of us that want to be able to toggle between the two views. That is absolutely amazing. Love how they included that in the remastered version. I hope that becomes the standard for lots of these games that are doing remastered versions, is the ability for the player to be able to toggle between the two views, because I absolutely love that feature now that I've seen it in a game. But let's dive into the game here, and let's go ahead and do a Countess run. They're pretty quick, about 5 to 10 minutes or so, and if you are diving in to play Diablo 2, you're going to want to be doing some Countess runs out the gate. It's a really good thing to do until about level 14 or 15. Run the Countess, get some runes. It's kind of the first thing you grind along your way, because you really want to get yourself this Tal-Eth stealth armor, rune word, in a 2-socket armor, because it's absolutely incredible to play through normal and even nightmare to get yourself a good version of the stealth armor. So while we're just kind of talking, I'll play through. You're going to go to the Black Marsh, and then you're going to pop open your mini-map with tab, and you're going to kind of run around and look for the area where you're going to fight the Countess. You got to dive into the tower and clear those 5 rooms. Once you get good at doing this, it really should only take you about 5 to 10 minutes per run. We're just going to be prioritizing either large groups of mobs, elite packs, champion packs, things that are going to get you a lot of bonus XP along the way. But ideally, we're just going to run around until we really find that area to get in to the to fight the Countess and grind those runes. And here we go. Not too bad. Took us, I don't know, about 30 or 40 seconds to find that. Anything under a minute, and you're sitting pretty good. And then you just kind of run down through these different levels and you kill the elite packs that you can on the way. If you run into a tough one, totally fine. Do skip them and just keep right on running until you get the Countess. But it's always nice to, when you're farming this, to pick the stuff up. And especially if you find stuff that can roll skill points. Like this is a Jawbone Cap. That's a Barbarian special and it can actually get skill points. So it's worth identifying that. Yeah, see, that's got 3 different skill upgrades. So that will actually sell pretty decent. It's worth saving at the vendor. As you can see, it sells for almost 1,000 and it's only 4 inventory spots, which is very good early game. Now, if you get something for like magic users, like a wand or a staff or a scepter, something like that, with some of those skill points, those can sell for even more. Those can get up to 4,000 or 5,000 really fast. So definitely worth looking out for things that provide skill points. But we just keep right on rolling to level 2. This goes pretty fast, especially once you get used to it. You can really kind of burn through these different levels and run right to the Countess. Okay, there is like an exact system to how this works. It's been too many years. I don't remember like the full speed run optimization for exactly how to run to these different floors, but it's pretty self-explanatory. These levels are pretty small to get through, but you can see it definitely looks amazing. I love how the fire looks in this remastered version. Next time I come across fire, I'll make sure and show you, but they did such an amazing job with like the lighting and how the fire looks. And there we go, another one, no elite pack. Okay, let's go to 4. And the Countess is in a level 5. So like I said, this is kind of the first thing you're going to grind early game, is running to the Countess and trying to get those runes that you need. And boom, we're already there in level 5. You want to keep scrolls of Town Portal and Identify on you, especially early game. Always nice to be able to take a look at what's going on when they drop like a wand or something, to make sure if it has any skill points. Rejuvenation potions are good. Anything that's magic, you can try to identify it, but mostly the things worth getting are going to be the ones with the skill points for sure, especially the spell user ones like the wands and the stabs. And the Countess will be up here. And that's the run right there. Pretty easy. About once you get the hang of it, it should be about 5 minutes and you'll be off and running. And then you see we got a ring and a sacred globe. Again, always worth identifying this stuff to see. See, it's got 2 ice bolts, so it will sell decently, and definitely the jewelry, you always want to identify that. Poison length reduced, not bad to hold on to for the Act 1 boss and Daryl, but I would just go with antidote potions. You can stack them up when you're going into that fight. Just drink 4 or 5 antidote potions, and you'll be ready to rock. That'll help you a lot with the poisons. As you can see here, that Sacred Globe sells for about 700 with only 2 inventory spots. And then the ring, over 1,000 for the 1 inventory spot. Now, the shields, these things are typically not going to sell very well. You can see only 226. So you definitely want to prioritize the stuff with skill points on it, or jewelry, rings and amulets. And then you can see in that run, I actually did get an Eth rune. And remember, the stealth armor we're looking for is Tal Eth. So then I would just need to farm until I get a Tal to drop, and I would be off and running with my stealth armor. You definitely want to make sure you get yourself one of those. And not a bad idea to get to Act 2 as quick as possible and scoop yourself up one of these GG mercenaries. The Act 2 ones are so much better than the Act 1 mercenaries. The little archers, they don't do nearly as much work as the Act 2. I like getting the one with the prayer. I don't know if that's the optimal pro gamer strat or not, but I really like how it keeps my health just topped off. I can go with a full belt of mana, and my mercenary will keep my health topped off. I really like doing that. So getting a mercenary in Act 2 that has the prayer was something I really enjoyed. So yeah, I'm excited for when it actually launches. If you're curious when that is supposed to happen, it is supposed to launch the full release live version on September 23rd. So not that far away. We'll have one more kind of open beta, and then within a month or so, we'll be off and running into the game, actually hitting the live version where we can all play as long as we want, get up to level 99, and really grind up some D2. It might be fun for some good old time sakes to play through the game and try to beat it in hell with some friends or something. So, so far, so good. I know some remastered games like Warcraft 3 are getting a really bad rep and kind of ruining people's anticipation for remasters being good. But so far, Diablo 2 looks like it could be a pretty solid solid remaster, and I do love the ability to toggle between the two views. So yeah, the beta is promising so far, and I will definitely be diving into the live version and maybe trying to play through it and beat it with some friends of mine. So with all that being said, if you are going to play on the open beta coming up, good luck. And if not, hopefully this was a little bit of an insight to what the remaster for Diablo 2 is looking like and kind of my thoughts on it so far. So that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.